So today I'm going to be doing a review of the Worker 2 brush from Sonia G. And before I even give my opinion, let me just tell you what the Beautylist website says about this brush. It says that the Worker 2 is beauty blogger and makeup brush expert Sonia G's perfect eyeshadow blender reimagined with undyed gold bristles for use with both creams and powders. It softens, blurs, and diffuses pigment without over blending, thanks to the perfect combination of grip and control. Sonia G said the Worker 2 is similar to the Worker 1, but with undyed bristles for use with powders and creams. Its bristles are even softer and the shape is a bit more airy. Okay, so this brush, in my opinion, is different from the Worker 1 brush. But this brush, when I first got it, reminded me of the MAC 217. I love this shape more than any other shape. So let me show you my 217, my MAC 217. Very similar. It's like this is like a supersized version of this one. It also reminds me of my Wayne Goss number 18, except this one is a little bit thinner. And also it tapers higher up, more higher up than this one. This one tapers close, very close to the base of the brush. It starts to taper, therefore allowing for even a greater ability to blend, just like its brother, which is also tapered higher up. It also reminds me of my Sigma E25, very similar in shape. These are great crease brushes. And my Sedona Lace EB09. And is this the same one? Is this the E? And is this the E25? Well, this is a mini E25, but the same thing. But these, again, they taper, except for the Sedona Lace one, they taper very high up, more towards the head of the brush. They start to taper. This one is the Worker 2 tapers. Let me see if I can show you. You see, the taper starts very low down, so that means that gives you the ability to actually apply product and just blend. You could just press the whole brush and start to blend, and everything's gonna blend because it's tapered all the way up here, so you can blend out throughout the whole lid. Now I did this whole entire eye using my Worker 2 brush, so it's very similar in that way that you can actually do a whole eye look using one brush. What I enjoy the most about this Worker 2 brush is the flatness, and also the ability to just add the amount of product you need on the side. And because it's white, you can see exactly where the product is when you apply it. Example, I have my MAC shadows here. You see where I just placed that? So now I'm able to get right into the crease socket of the eye and go for it. And this brush actually is more, I think, in my opinion, more precise. And it could be just that I'm so used to working with these type of brushes, and this is such a different brush, but I get a more precise look and more sharp using this one. Now, the way that it packs on the lid is just the same. Everything's so the same. It's just I think it's a matter of preference. You know, are you more comfortable with this type of a brush, this type of a feel? It's a little stiffer, or this one is a little softer. It's softer and also more precise. I find I get more precision using this one because of the shape. I don't think this is the same shape to any degree. I just think they are. This one's smaller. This one's fluffier. This one's, I feel that it is a little flatter, or maybe it's just that I could see the product better and I am not able to see it on here better. Let me just see something. Let me just. Yeah, no. This one, it's hard not to get the product all like over this, kind of head of the brush. This one, you can just get it on the side where you need it. So, I mean, for me, I prefer Worker Two actually, and I love Worker One, but I prefer Worker Two because of the shape, the airiness, the ability to be more precise in my application into the crease area. That's that's how I feel. I'm happy with both of the brushes, and I'm glad that I have both of them in my collection. I hope this review was helpful, and what I will be doing is inserting a little clip at the end of me kind of doing this eyeshadow look using the Worker 2 brush on its own. So here I'm going into my crease with the Color Crease by Makeup Geek using my Sonia G Worker 2 brush. I already started this eye, so both eyes are done. And all I have done is laid down the color creased in the crease. Now I'm going into my MAC palette, and I'm going to be using the color Brune in order to deepen up my crease. I'm keeping it low in the crease, trying not to touch the color I just laid down before, which is Crease by Makeup Geek. So I'm just keeping it low. Now I'm going to replicate that same color in the crease on the other side. So now that my crease is mainly done, I'm going to be going into my Pat McGrath Bronze Ambition palette. And the first color that I will be applying on my lid is Throwing Shade. And I'm going to be using my Worker 2 brush. At this point, I'm realizing that Throwing Shade is not a golden enough color, or at least not the color I was looking for in this look. So I'm going to go back into the palette and go into the color Guilt Trip. And then I'm going to follow that with adding Gold Rush to my inner corner. So this is pretty much the finished look. I only added mascara and liquid liner off camera.